Welcome to the Say It Out Loud podcast. I'm your host, Vasavi Kumar. If you're eager to gain clarity, speak with unwavering confidence, and liberate those inner voices, you're in the perfect spot. My mission here is to empower you to break free, find fulfillment, and ignite your passion. You ready? It's time to say it out loud. I've put together a guide of my top 10 tested and proven to work practical strategies and habits to help bright women like you say no, set your boundaries right, live confidently, and build healthy relationships, starting with the relationship you have with yourself. This is a self-paced guide, and I can't wait for you to dig into it so you can start becoming your most confident self, because she's in there waiting for you. Head to the link in my show notes or go to vasavikumar.com/guide and grab it today. Welcome back to another episode of the Say It Out Loud podcast. I'm your host, Vasavi Kumar. Today, I want to talk about one of the best skills that you can learn as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. And even if you're not an entrepreneur and business owner and you're listening to this, this skill is going to be a game changer, because once you learn how to do this, you will no longer be stuck in analysis paralysis. So this is for all my people who have a tendency to overthink, doubt yourself, or you need every single detail in order for you to make a decision. And that's what that skill is. That's the skill that I'm talking about today. The ability to make fast decisions. I am not talking about decisions that need a little bit more time. That is not what I'm referring to. Life changes, saying yes to plans that maybe you just need to check in with yourself. But oftentimes, we already know the answer. And that's what I'm postulating on this episode, that we already know what the heck we want to do. And when you doubt your initial response, that is when you start to get stuck in analysis paralysis. And what I'm suggesting, the bold move that you make, is that initial spark, that initial answer when you hear something, that is usually the thing that you need to be listening to. But oftentimes, because our body is not used to us being that confident and us being that swift, and we're used to swimming in indecision and doubt, it's like, wait a minute, this must not be right. No, you're not that clear. Oh, come on, don't be that confident. So there you are, about to make a fast decision, all aligned and shit with your body, and your body's like, no, this is way too much clarity. Whoa, you're just making a decision like that? It feels good to just make those decisions because you are clear. You know who you are. You know what you value. And I want to encourage you to stop doubting yourself. Make the decision and keep it moving. Make the decision and use the opportunity that arises shortly after you make a decision. You know what happens, right? Right after you make a fast decision. Oh shit, did I make the right decision? Oh my God, but what about this? But what about this? In those moments is when you get to talk to yourself. This is what I talk about inside of my book, Say It Out Loud. You can pre-order it today, sayitoutloudbook.com. It's all in the show notes. But yeah, this is the moment, the opportunity that you get to witness. Oh wow, when I make a fast decision, it feels kind of weird initially, and then I doubt myself. That doesn't mean that my decision is wrong. It just means I got to talk to that part of myself that's a little doubtful. That's it. Okay? It doesn't mean that you made a wrong decision. Maybe you might go back and see, you know what, this wasn't right for me. But we're not getting into that on today's episode. We are getting into the ability to be able to make a fast decision and just live in clarity and live rooted in your values. When you are rooted in your morals, in your personal moral compass, in your personal morals and values, in how you want to live your life, you make those decisions from that place. You cannot go wrong. If you do not know who you are and you do not know what you value and what you want out of life and how you want your life to feel, then making decisions is going to be difficult for you, hands down. But if you're crystal clear on the kind of feeling and life and experience that you want to have in life, when you are presented with an opportunity, then you are not going to waver. You're going to say, oh shit, this is aligned with my values. Or you're going to say, nah, you know what, I'm not feeling it. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. That's really what this is all about, is being so attuned with how you feel, and you do not question that. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. Stop forcing yourself to feel something with someone, with a situation. Stop convincing yourself that the way you actually feel is, you're just being like this. No, that gets in the way of our ability to make those fast decisions. Y'all are really confident. Okay, y'all are really confident. You know who you are. And I will tell you this, the most recent conversation that I've been having over and over again with people, the most frequent and in the most recent past, is people who are just trying to close the gap between who they are today and where they want to be. Okay. And I know that sounds really like, that's very self-helpy, right? Like how to close the gap between where you are, who you are today, and where you want to go. But the thing that has been getting in the way, and the thing that just needs, that I think will really, that has helped me at least, help me close the gap between where I am and where I want to be. Like I'm no longer thinking about who I want to be. I am. I just am. I'm her. I'm her. Is by bringing more of my future self, bring more of your future self and your future self's quality into your present. If your future self is the kind of person that just makes quick decisions, start doing that. Start doing that in little things in your life. It's like, what should I eat today? Just make a decision. Just make the decision, and do it quickly with the understanding that you're learning how to trust yourself. Okay, maybe you're learning, oh, I could have slowed down just a little bit more right there. A fast decision does not mean that you do not check in with yourself. A fast decision is the byproduct. A fast decision is a byproduct of you knowing yourself so well that when presented with the decision, you can immediately feel the reaction in your body, the sensation in your body after hearing the thing that you need to make a decision about, or the conundrum, or the thing that you got to do, whatever, right? So it's like if someone said to me right now, Voss, for breakfast, do you want oatmeal or eggs? In this moment right now, my body just said oatmeal. I'm craving oatmeal right now, but I tuned into my body first. Right? It wasn't a mind thing for me. It was a body thing. Right? So I need you to start paying attention to how you feel with everything, the micro moments, guys, the micro decisions. Those micro decisions, being true to yourself with those micro decisions helps you make fast decisions with the bigger things in your life, the things that you've been procrastinating on, the things that you've been saying you're going to do, but you're not doing it because you're swimming in indecision and doubt about who you are. And I'm here to tell you that you got to stop doubting yourself. I cannot believe how much I used to doubt myself. I see myself today. I'm the author of the book, Say It Out Loud. It's coming out in, oh my God, less than 3 months. Okay, I see myself. I'm going to go to Manhattan at the end of March. I'm going to go to my first audiobook publishers conference. I'm going to a voiceover conference. Like I'm doing these things from this place of just like everything that I have in my life is mine. My life is mine again. It feels like it's mine. No man has taken it away from me. I have not destroyed it. I'm in no freaking toxic relationships. Every single aspect of my life is mine, including my feelings. It is very hard for some of us to know when other people's feelings end and ours begin. I now know that how I feel on a day-to-day basis, like how I really feel, and the separation between that and what belongs to somebody else. I am no longer the carrier of other people's emotions. I just carry myself. And when you can learn to identify where other people end and you begin, you'll start to you'll be able to make faster decisions. Everything goes back to when you know yourself, when you know who you are, you make those decisions that are aligned with who you are. How do you begin to know who you are? By listening to you, by talking to you, by learning how to engage in conversation with you. Get curious about you like you would with a new partner, like you would with a child, like you would with a new friend, like with a client. Get curious about you. Find out who you are. When you know who you are, you make faster decisions, period. And when you make faster decisions, you keep creating your life. You're not sitting there recreating like Groundhog's Day in your life over and over again, right? It's the same shit, different year, same shit, different year. It's time for shit to be different in your life, okay? It's time for you to have things in your life, and I don't mean material things, but it's time for you to have friends in your life, connections in your life, experiences in your life. The way you feel about yourself, man, you deserve to feel good about yourself. But you got to make those decisions that are going to make you proud of yourself. Do the things that you know are going to make you proud of yourself. They may be a little difficult at first, but you're going to be proud of yourself. Make those decisions quickly. Stop putzing around waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop. I'm done waiting for anybody to give me the green light. If I want to go do something, I don't need to check in with anyone but myself. I understand, by the way, please, there's nuance in what I'm saying. If you're married, if you're partnered, if whatever, right? Like, yes. And please have people around you who support you. And if you don't feel supported, please support yourself and realize that you still have sovereignty over your own life. You do not belong to anybody. You belong to yourself. First and foremost, you belong to you. And you got to feel happy in your life. You got to be able to be kind to yourself and compassionate with yourself and motivate yourself and encourage yourself and listen to your dreams, because you are still a person operating in this world. You do not exist just to be there for other people. You got to take care of yourself first. Make those decisions that are going to make your life feel like you. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Say It Out Loud podcast. I'll be back soon. If this episode resonated with you, please, and you want to learn how to talk to yourself better, change that inner conversation, you can go ahead and pre-order my book. My book comes out May 16th. You may be wondering, why am I pre-ordering my book? Because pre-order numbers, as far as looking at like numbers of books sold, pre-orders what really helps bump up the visibility of the book. So if Amazon or Barnes and Noble or Target, they're all seeing that people are pre-ordering, it'll just keep bumping the book up so more people can buy it. So pre-orders matter. You can buy the book after May 16th, but we are in selling mode now. And so if you go to sayitoutloudbook.com, you can go ahead, order the book. You can go ahead and grab your free bonuses. I'm doing a book club in June. We're going to have so much fun together. And there are a bunch of guided meditations, mini courses. There's even a 7-day challenge on showing up live on Instagram. Because once you learn how to say it out loud, talk to yourself, you get to show up boldly. Say your truth, speak your truth out loud, and I want to help support you in that internally and externally, okay? So head to sayitoutloudbook.com, order your book, put in your order number, everything's right on the form. You get instant access to my gifts. Also, at the bottom of the page, there is a FAQ page. So there's a FAQ section. So if you want to learn more about why I'm asking you to pre-order, you can go ahead and read about that. But yeah, just please go ahead and pre-order the book. If you are a part of an organization, a community, a mastermind, you want to order a bulk of books for your clients. Let's say your clients really need help with changing their self-talk. My book will help you change your self-talk. I give you scripts on how to change your self-talk. So for all my leaders out there, you want to bring my book into your organization because your employees, your colleagues, your team are like, they just have a shitty self-talk, shitty narrative that's affecting their performance. Please, you can bulk order my books. And if you want to do that, you can go ahead to sayitoutloudbook.com. There is a place that you can order from called Porchlight. And with Porchlight, you get discounts. You get a discount for every time you order more than like a certain amount of books. So if you head to my website, also at sayitoutloudbook.com, you'll see a little link for with all the different retailers that the book is being offered at. Porchlight is one of them, and you'll see that on my website. So just click the Porchlight logo, and if you want to order a bulk of books, you can. You can also order a bulk of books and donate them to your local library or organizations that accept books. So guys, there are lots of different ways that you can support me for my book, and I'd really, really appreciate pre-ordering your copy. It's interesting. I was sharing this with the client yesterday. I originally dedicated the book to my first therapist, who really made it safe for me to say it out loud. I put her in my acknowledgement section. I decided to dedicate my book to all those who suffer in silence, because I really do think that the gift that I've been given is to be able to say the thing that most people are thinking and feeling, but they don't have the courage to say it out loud for whatever reason, because that has not been fostered in them. It never felt safe for them to say it out loud. And so I want to be the voice for you, and I want to help you find your voice and to reconnect back with yours, because it's there. So sayitoutloudbook.com. Your support means the world to me. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. All the information is in the show notes. Find me on Instagram at mynameisvasavi. I love all of you, and I'll catch you very soon on another episode of the Say It Out Loud podcast. Love you.
If you love today's episode, then say it out loud. Subscribe, leave a review, and come say hi over on Instagram at mynameisvasavi. Until next time, say it out loud.